Hi, my name is Timmy, and today I'm going to talk about FUGJI. FUGJI is kind of how we sell our customers not only logically, but also emotionally. And today I'm going to be taking you through the steps of both how FUGJI works and how we use it on the field. So first, we're going to start with our letter F. A letter F, that's for fear of loss. So fear of loss in itself just talks about the dude might not be here tomorrow. When I say the dude was not going to be here tomorrow, all I mean to the customer is, right now, if we don't get this deal done, I can't promise you if I come here tomorrow, it's going to be here. So what that does is not only am I telling them a bunch of logical definitions of the deal, but also I'm pulling on an emotional string and letting them know, hey, I know you like this deal, you want to think about it, but I cannot promise you if I come here tomorrow, you're going to have this deal in hand. And again, what FUGJI does is just not only selling logically, but also emotionally. Now we've done with the F, now we're going to the U. The U is in sense of urgency. So both fear of loss and sense of urgency go hand in hand. The difference is likely of you saying today. So when I say fear of loss and I say sense of urgency, the difference of both of them is for sense of urgency, I mean today. The deal won't last long, must move quick. For fear of loss, I'm telling the customers, no, if I come here tomorrow or if I come here next week, it might not be here. But for sense of urgency, I'm letting them know today is most likely going to be the last day you're going to get this deal. And I'm not telling none about tomorrow or none about next week. All I'm saying is today's going to be our last day. So the current difference between fear of loss and sense of urgency is the word today. For sense of urgency, today is going to be your last day. I'll move on to G. G is greed. Greed is good because, as it says, people always want more. So whenever a customer wants more, that's the best way to tug on their emotional cycle. If a customer wants more, we give them more. That's our job. Our job is to give them as much as they can get. And if you're with a customer who is showing signs of greed, who's letting you know they want the new phone, or they want the latest model, or they want to upgrade their internet, that's the best customer to be with. So greed is good. We always want greed. And also Jones. J for Jones. I always say to everybody I talk to, Jones is literally my best friend. Me and Jones, we go way back. And what is Jones, you ask me? Jones is basically letting them know that nobody wants to be the first or the last to get the deal. So when you're talking to your customer in the field, you're giving them the logical side of things. The emotional side of what FUGJI of Jones does is let them know, hey, you're not the first person I'm talking to about this. You're not the last person I'm talking to about it. I know you want to think about it, but everybody's doing the same thing you're about to do right now. So whatever you're thinking about, somebody already thought about it, and somebody made that same decision right now. So what Jones is basically doing is, hey, you're not the one thinking about it right now. Someone already thought about this and they made that decision. So Jones, in turn, is letting everybody know that they're not the first nor the last. They should do it as soon as possible and not get left behind. And finally, indifference. Indifference, like I always say, part of the FUGJI method, is basically you don't care as much as a customer does. On the screen it says you don't care about the deal more than do, and it's kind of what you do. With indifference, this is kind of, as I say, a Hail Mary, because whenever you try to logically speak to a customer and they don't still get it, we use FUGJI. Like I said, it's an emotional attachment, and they still don't get it. Right now, you're in a state where you don't want to show that you care more than the customer. So I'm telling my customers, I see that you're a little tied up right now, or if they give me an objection that obviously I beat that already, but they keep throwing it at me, I understand you want to think about it. If you don't see what I'm saying, you can come at me later. I have to go talk to your neighbors. There are people who want to save some money. When you're ready to save some money, I'll back at you tomorrow. So basically, in difference, all I'm doing is let them know, hey, the deal's not on the table, but right now I have more important things to do right now. When you're ready to save your money, come talk to me.